this is kind of like a technological podcast with a view or a perspective of a student. So, if you know what currently is going on, basically, there's one R1 Rabbit. It's basically like a small phone, like a Samsung Fold type, just like a small uh, rectangle, and it consists of a camera, a microphone, and a screen that helps you to get talk to AI and just get just interact with that and those things. So currently, you can see we're gonna see what that is. Okay, so this is R1.
That's all the tracks from the same album. Who wrote the lyrics for this song?
Ralph Hutter and Emil Schult wrote the lyrics for the song Computer Love by Kraftwerk.
Which band sampled this song?
It seems that Coldplay's Talk is the only known example of a song that sampled Computer Love.
What do you think about
Influential songs and innovative use of.
I've worked at some of the largest retailers on the planet. We think they all have it figured out, but Shopify really does.
You can build one to call a ride. Get me a ride from my office to home now.
Of course, I will book an Uber ride for you from your office to your home. Please confirm the ride.
I have 6 people with 3 luggages. Find me an Uber that can fit all of us.
For 6 people and 3 pieces of luggage, I recommend booking an Uber XL as it provides ample space for all passengers and luggage. Please confirm the ride.
The ride shows up, I just hit confirm. Uber's on my way. I can also use R1 to order food. Get me a 12-inch pizza from Pizza Hut delivered to here. The most ordered option on the app is fine.
Ordering a 12-inch pizza from Pizza Hut. Since you mentioned that the most ordered option is fine,
Okay, so basically, if you can see, it's able to interact with the environment. It's able to assist just by tapping on the voice button, and you can just make orders and those things. And if I'm correct, it only has a certain amount of application that it can
And
use.
executes human intentions on computers. Driven by our research, LAM can learn any interfaces from any software, regardless of which platform they're running on. In short, the large language model understands what you say, but the large action model gets things done. We use LAM to bring AI from words to action. Finally, we can build a computer that, in addition to understanding what you're trying to say, can actually help you do things on your behalf. We'll pack the large action model into an advanced rabbit. I have complete control over which services I want to activate on my R1 and which provider I prefer. For music, I use Spotify. So let's go ahead and connect my Spotify to the rabbit hole. Okay, this is Spotify.
Okay, so basically you can connect a lot of application to the R1 Rabbit, but is it worth it? I don't think so, because large language models like LAM are in demand. They are being developed every day, every second, every minute, and you might never know what other you might never know what other technology can come up with. So basically, if you can see, I really won't prefer this rectangle to be in my hand all the time, because it's just a complex thing. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice feature that the camera can rotate from rear to front. But I really won't prefer to buy this. It is $200. That's the cheapest AI you can get, to be honest, and it looks like a phone, but you need your connection or something to always be with this to make it better. Okay, and why orange color? I don't know why the orange color, but yeah, you can see it's just like a small cube. And uh, I don't think as a student anyone would prefer this, because we already have our phones. We can use Siri, Google Assistant, Alexa to help us out with these things, and LM is a developing technology. So we might never know when Siri or Microsoft or Google might release something that can uh, compete with this thing, and it's gonna be better, because it has, like, they have been working on this for a long time. So yes, and sometimes as a student, when we are booking something, we try to apply codes, we try to apply something to get discounts, and we won't be able to do it using this thing, using the rabbit ri r1. And in competition of this, if you don't know, there's one more device known as Humane AI pin, that is this thing. And I would prefer this over that every damn time, because it is smaller than the rabbit r1. It can be attached to your t-shirt or your clothes, and look at this.
In fact, it doesn't do anything until you engage with it. And your engagement comes through your touch, voice, gesture, or the laser ink display.
It also comes with its own connectivity built right in, our own Humane network, connected by T-Mobile.
We were able to pack a lot of technology into something really small. It runs a Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset, and that means it's really fast, which is crucial for AI.
It's got an ultra-wide RGB camera, depth sensor, and motion sensors.
And it's got this really special speaker that creates this bubble of sound. It can be really intimate.
Full Sail Universal.
Okay, yeah, the advertisement, that sucks. But
Is where the next generation of creators are learning to.
okay, but you did understand, right? I would prefer having a pin rather than having a full, like a small phone, to be honest, because a pin is better. Plus, it has a holographic screen, so it can project, and having a projection is similar to having a screen. Okay, it is voice control, it is gesture control, so you don't have to hold anything in your hand. You can just tung tung, and it is gonna answer your questions. It is connected with phone. It has a Snapdragon. That's a very big thing, and so that's why I would prefer a badge rather than having a phone. Also, if you don't know, Apple Watch 9 also has a gesture control. So if in future Siri or Alexa or those gets new feature like LAM, and they are able to book or cross inter in sorry yeah, if they are able to, like, matlab, diverse into different applications or use different applications at the same time, like book a ride, buy a pizza, apply codes and something like that, then why would someone prefer to buy a different gadget for AI? Like, this is my Apple Watch. Okay, if I this 9 this is Apple Watch 8, it can't do that. But if in future Apple develops same feature like this one, you can just do this. It's gonna start listening. You don't have to hold anything, you don't have to do anything like that. So I would prefer having these things rather than having that thing. Why the advertisement is still going on?
Experience developing entertainment
Oh,
media
skip it, yes.
and
Okay, so
Or it can be really loud.
I want that holographic.
It has an indicator that we call the Trust Light that is built directly into the AI Pin's hardware via a dedicated privacy chip.
I want that light. I want that holographic projections. That's gonna be helpful. Okay, otherwise see the video.
The AI Pin privacy chip also protects it from being exploited, which means if it's ever physically tampered with,
I can go back. If I go to the right, I can skip. If I was to go down, I can pause. And to get back to my home screen, I just close my hand. Okay. Got my clock. weather, and the date. If I tilt my hand up, got nearby. It tells me everything that might be around me and where I am at the same time. I can also use it to ask questions like, when is the next eclipse and where is the best place to see it?
This is an AI browsing the web or grabbing knowledge from all over the internet.
The next total solar eclipse will occur on April 8th, 2024. One of the best places to see it is Nazas, Durango, Mexico.
I can use it for messaging, either by voice or laser. Tell Andrew I'll be there.
I like most about messaging.
Sync. Andy and Adam are on their way over.
We've been working with Matthews Specialty Vehicles to create the ultimate college football podcast van.
I'm just ready to see the van.
Hey. Hey, Anya. Can you help me with this demo?
And you can also like human AI can also help in translating like in real time, so that's a very good feature.
We are almost ready to ship the final version.
Great. I can't wait. Thanks so much.
Genial. No puedo esperar. Muchas gracias.
So, and we're starting with health and nutrition. I've got goals that I've set up in my AI that I no longer need to think about. How much protein?
A half a cup of almonds has 15 grams of protein.
Great. I'm gonna eat it.
Enjoy it.
And later I can ask, how much protein have I had today?
You have had 22 grams of protein today.
It's really cool. When it comes to retail,
So basically it can do everything the Rabbit R1 can do. If you remember, Rabbit R1 has one side where it is viewing the fridge. Yeah,
Look.
this one.
How about a green garden omelette? It's a delicious and low-calorie dish that combines the freshness of broccoli and cabbage with the creaminess of eggs. Here's a simple recipe for you.
Nice. Big eyes, animated, cartoon, unreal.
Okay, so the only difference is the Rabbit R1 AI is way more latest rather than human, because I think this video was released 1 month ago. This is released on January 9th. So basically it is quite close to each other, but I would rather prefer this pen rather than having something in my hand like to hold, because making gestures and like having a holographic vision is way better than having a screen in my hand, which I have to like pick up, and instead of doing that I would just prefer phone over that. And if I have to click on tap and those things, you understand where I'm going with this. Okay, but just to make it more better, let's go into the websites of both. Okay, so AI pen cost around $700, and it's USB-C type. It has 2 battery boosters, charging case. Okay, that's normal. But what if I go with About Us? This is AI pen. AI photographer, AI interpreter. Wow, actually it's pretty nice. I think if they can just upgrade a little bit, it is gonna be one of the best sellers. That's a definite, because like you don't have to hold it in your hand. That's a very good idea. I don't know why. I would prefer not holding it in my hand, because if I want to, I can just pick up a phone, like I have said. Okay, this is Human, and this is Rabbit R1. It is $200. Understandable. Push to talk. It has a Rabbit OS, so that's a different everything. Okay, it has a SIM card slot, so basically R1 can be used as a portable phone also. You don't have to carry a phone with you. It is basically like a small phone without keypad, I think. Yeah, and it has a Hindi as a default language. That's nice. That's actually nice. And this also has one tag details. Oh, it's way too small. That's actually nice. It hasn't written like if it needs a connectivity. Oh, it's basically also eSIMmed. So again, it's almost similar to each other. The only thing is I'm not able to see a language barrier here, while Rabbit has a Hindi, like a lot of languages. But I would still prefer this over that, because it's way more easy to handle and way more easy to what can I say, project to a friend. Like if a friend comes to me and if he is asking what do you like, what is this, I can just project, I can just use the laser to project everything that I'm listening or I'm talking to, rather than having R1, which I have to just like use hand to show. So this is my, I think, this would be it. So this is my technological podcast. I hope, I'm looking for a partner I can talk to for the podcast thing, but this is just a view of what in technology is going on, and what I would prefer as a student perspective. I would rather have a like a small badge or a pin rather than having a phone or something like that, because a pin can be as an accessory, and for that thing I would really prefer phone over that. So this is me, this is my first technological podcast, and I hope you had a nice time. I hope I didn't messed up a lot, but if I did, please comment me out and I can learn about it and I can do a better job in that. So this is me, bye bye, thank you.